Hey guys, welcome back in Duna Ngombe. Today is a Sunday recording. Today is the 25th of April 2021. Sunday recording. Nice cloudish sunny weather we have. I am of course the headman of Kettle, the Induna, aka Mitchell Mutumba Simata. An issue that I want to talk about, one person told me, Mitchell, why don't you ever talk about land rights and land ownership, etc., etc., because you talk of farming. You can't talk of farming if you don't speak of land. So, what do you understand land rights and land ownership? I said, okay, let me start off land ownership. It's in the word itself, land ownership. When I own a piece of land, it means I have exclusive rights to it. I can use it in whatever method I use for economical gain. I can decide to sell it. I can decide to build a castle. I can do whatever I want to because I own it. I'm the owner of it. It's under my name. If natural resources are found underground, maybe let's say there's underground water, an aquifer, underground water, or there's underground minerals, diamonds, uranium, whatever, copper, whatever is found there, I have exclusive rights over that. I can extract it. I can get a company, I can get an international company to come and assist me to extract it. We can go into partnership to say, okay, I have this minerals in my field, but I want to be a partner. I can go into a partnership with it, or I can sell it to them. Or I can go into a lease agreement to say, you guys can lease the mine for, I don't know how many years. We agree on that. We can draw that up. If there's wildlife on this farm, I can also decide, I can also harvest this wildlife. But then remember, with all these things of owning, remember I'm still also subjected to different laws. I'm subjected to the laws of the country. If the laws of the country tell me if you want to set up a mine, there's the what is this, environmental EPZ, the environmental evaluation that has to be first done before a mine is actually opened. I'm still subjected to all of that. I can't just wake up and say we're digging a mine. I still need to go through all these processes, going to the Ministry of Agriculture, going to the Ministry of Energy, to come up with a very smart way how we can be able to extract. Individual ownership may put the most economic efficiency, on land, which means that because I own it, I make decisions. I know I own it, it's my land. Whatever decision I'm making here is to make sure that I'm making money from this and I'm able to reinvest back into it. Like having a commercial farm, whatever decision you're gonna make, whatever you're gonna plant on your commercial farm is to make sure that money comes into your pocket, but doesn't just come into your pocket, it comes into the pocket, comes into the farm, so you can be able to reinvest it into your farming business. So that's ownership. That's how I understand ownership. While land rights is the right to use a property for a specific amount of time, as agreed upon between yourself and the owner. And in this term, let's say I'm leasing. I can look at leasing as land rights, eh? When I'm leasing from somebody, I have the rights to utilize the land. I can take care of it. I can benefit from it. I can use it, but I don't own it. Same way like leasing. Same way like leasing a farm. You don't own it. You don't own it, but you can use it and you can utilize it, but you don't own it. The problem comes down to ownership of it. Like I said, if you are owning a 700-hectare farm, you can sell it. You can sell 2-3 camps of that 700-hectare farm to other people and make money from it. But if you have land rights, whether it's in a communal area or on a state, on a resettlement farm, commercial resettlement farm, you are there for the time set that you can utilize this piece of land. You can't just be there saying, yeah, I own this land, I can do it. I can also copy my neighbor who's a commercial cattle farmer who owns this piece of land. I can do the same thing. Not necessarily. You just have rights to exclusively use the land and benefit from it, but you can't sell. So, which one is better? Ownership or having land rights? As I said, it depends on what spectrum of farming you are, where you are. If you are starting off and you are saying within 5 to 6 years' time you want to buy a farm, go farm in an area, lease a piece of land from somebody, or go farm in a communal area but do the procedure by applying for the rights to utilize to extensively use that land in whatever type of farming projects you want to do. Or if you are leasing, make sure you sign the agreement. Because from you having the land rights, whether it's leasing or being in the communal area, leasing it from the government or leasing it from a private farmer, It allows you to build that capital over a while, but you should never get too comfortable with leasing. I always tell people, never ever get comfortable leasing a house, a car, or a farm. One day it's going to become too expensive for you, then you would not be able to keep it. So, if you are starting up, lease. Stay in your village, apply for the land rights. Stay in your communal area, apply for the land rights. As long as it's not in the red line area. If it's outside the veterinary corridor and you're allowed to export and sell your cattle wherever or sell your products wherever, go for it. Do that. But build the capital, build the wealth to be able to own. Because the mission should be to own. That's where the mindset should be. The mindset should be that in future, I want to own a farm. Not to say that in future I want to be still leasing a farm for the next 10 to 25 years. In future I want to say that I want to own it. So my kids, when they are born, can come onto this farm, and if minerals are found on this farm, they can be able to extract and also get a percentage of it, get a cut of these minerals that are being found on the farm. So my kids can come and also benefit from the wildlife that are on this farm. Because if you are leasing from me and you come and find buffaloes, all type of wildlife and various wildlife on my farm, you can't just get up and start trying to harvest them. You need to get permission from me. And if you do that and you just decide to start harvesting my wildlife, I can kick you off because on the agreement we have, I'm giving you a set period of time. If I tell you I'm giving you 10 years, you can lease from me for the next 10 years. You're leasing for 10 years, a 10-year period. That's the time. That's the amount of time you are given. So after that 10 years, after 10 years, you need to be able to say, okay, I've been here for 10 years. Am I able to buy my own farm? So land rights, land ownership, which one is better for farmers? Like I said here, it depends on what spectrum of farming it is. If you are starting up today, you don't even have cattle, you don't even have stock, you don't even have planting, you don't even have seeds, you don't even have things to plow with. Probably applying for land rights in a communal area where you are from, respecting the laws, of course, following the right way, not grabbing land, but following the right way to do it. By applying for land rights in a particular area could actually help you. But you don't get comfortable. You have a plan in your head to say, in the next 5 to 6 years, I should be able to purchase my own commercialized farm. So I can go from having land rights on a particular farm in a communal area to having ownership of a farm in a commercial area. So that's what I would put it. Which one is better? Having land rights or land ownership? I would say having land ownership, but that also depends on what spectrum of farming are you. Do you have the capital to get up and say, I want to buy my own farm so I can be able to have the full land ownership and make decisions on this farm? Or do I just have enough money to be able to farm in the village? And probably the best I can do right now is to apply to the board, to the land board, or whatever board, land board, whatever trust is there for you to be able to utilize this land to do your tea plantation or your milk farm or whatever for that period of time, for that set period of time that you are leasing, that you can take care of it, benefit from it, take care of it, use it and benefit from it, but you don't own it. And then after you have completed all these 3 steps and you have made the money, then you go to jump in and trying to go into land ownership. Because land ownership means long-term security. You know you guys get me. Because long-term security means that you can be able to, if you're having tough times at home or you want to send your kid to go study abroad and you don't have the capital, you can at least sell 1 or 2 of your camps and you can make that money and you can pay your kids tuition up front, that for the next 5 years that he's studying, that his school fees are paid up front, his accommodations paid up front, he's good. So that's my 2 cents, guys. Land ownership, land rights, which one is better for a farmer? As I said, it depends on what level of farming you find yourself on. That will determine which level of ownership can you actually be involved in. Those are my 2 cents, guys. Have yourself a very wonderful Sunday, and I salute you guys. Bye for now.